que je suis pas qualifié, frère. Bon, les gars, dans cet épisode, on va. C'est le dernier épisode de cette carrière. Le hashtag fait 1. C'est ça que ça va être fait 1.
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him.
Damn.
I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, well, maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well,
Mec, je suis une
though.
salope ou quoi, frère? Nee.
He's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Going with the hybrid. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Nee.
Oh, well played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently one stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. Let's check in with our man on the ground, John McCarthy, for our course report. John, what will Foxhole Golf Links be serving the players this week?
Well, Luke, I think Foxhome Golf Links is going to be serving up some birdies, maybe a side of eagle. The course really is right in front of these players, and what you see is what you get. Not a whole lot of tricks to it, so I think people are going to be firing at these flags all week, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy that. Hopefully the folks at home will as well.
And back to the play, shall we? An opportunity for a birdie here. That was a gallant attempt. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Mango.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we are at the fourth hole.
Haaland. Hey, Haaland. Sexy, what the fuck is doing?
Quality shot, that one. Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching this steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
Il me faut une vidéo, les gars, par contre. Pour le style dessin, il me faut une vidéo. Bien.
Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski
Yes.
strikes again.
Let's go.
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
Nicely done.
Going with the 8-iron here. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little.
Bon, arrête-toi un jour.
Good shot there. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
This for a birdie run.
Yeah, the line was pretty
bit trop.
good, but the length, that was loose. 7 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for a par.
Oh, just missed.
Non, par contre, c'est trop grave.
Yep, tracking well.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Nicely done. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
This one heading towards the green. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. How close was that to
Mais
going
c'est
down?
abusé.
Yeah, not much to sweat there.
Allez.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Good looking shot this. Taking aim from about 170 yards. 4 shots behind our leader. Well played, mate. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Sinking this putt will help them pull in front of Tony Finau. Let's see
Bon.
if this will
Wow.
add some heat to the rivalry.
And that's
Bien
a
joué.
long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. We have a par 3 on this one. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And he's safely on the green.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. Let's return to live play now. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
Bravo.
You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. And now they're sitting in second place behind Xander Schauffele. Oh, absolutely flushed. Sitting at 1 under the card. Currently tied for second.
Bravo. Attends, mais c'est 5 coups ça? Attends, en 3 coups c'est plié là. Il me semble que j'ai fait 5 coups, frère.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a
Oh, mais attends,
wonderful
en 3 coups c'est
opportunity.
plié, les gars.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
He's on a good line.
Putain.
And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
Non.
Oh, so
Je
close.
sens
but
le
it wasn't par.
mid.
Here we go, Rich. The back nine on Sunday.
Faut tellement faire mieux là.
So far.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too
Sans
sure
deviner, ça joue
exactly how this is going to play out,
loin.
but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Great shot. Second shot here on the 10th hole. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table, the chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the second week in a row. Impressive.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Oh, so close. Well, that's a bit disappointing. In she goes.
Wow.
Let's head to the next. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Donc en 3 coups c'est plié les gars, non? Jamais si en 3 coups c'est plié.
Oh, that was pure. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Just a stroke behind the leader. This one's heading left, I think.
Ça va redescendre. Oh, mais avec le mauvais rebond. Ça redescend.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I really don't think
Parfait.
this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently a couple under for the event. The 12th hole at Foxholm Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that green side bunker.
Wow.
Nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. That's tidy. Second shot here on the 13th.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the course with the live action. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with
Bravo.
that, they'll move to 3 under par.
Moins 3, on est bon.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty.
Bravo.
Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
He's staring down.
Bravo.
Here.
Oh, what a super shot.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That's a pretty handy shot.
Allez.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Opting for the 3-wood. This one should find the rough. Well, that was a strange one. Didn't see that happening. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. That's a good putt to make, that one. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
Allez.
2 holes to go,
Ça se joue
Luke.
entre lui et moi.
Can they hang on?
Si je peux y aller, c'est parfait. Bunker.
And from the bunker here.
Tir de merde.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Such soft hands.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Leading by a couple after that hole. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
This shot from around 210 yards. Going with the 5-wood. Unable to find the green on this one. Oh, come on, this would be a good one to hole. A chip for the tournament.
Oh merde.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill. Well, you've got to take your hat off to them, Rich. Just
Champion.
an outstanding performance this
Je
week.
pense.
What a fantastic win this week, Luke. This player was on top of their game all week long. A hard-earned, hard-fought, but well-deserved win.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the
The
moment.
Falcon Open.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
Franchement, j'ai été parfait. Allez, let's go.
Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. He's currently in a share of 11th place. Well, it looks like John McCarthy's stepped back ashore, kicked off his boat shoes, and is going to give us a little bit of a condition of today's course. John, what are the players facing here at Old Marina Golf Club?
Well, Luke, we're on the coast, but there's a good mix of coastal
Ça va monter un peu, ça va
holes
redescendre, je
at
pense.
Old Marina Golf Club. Lots of movement in
On
these
va tirer plus
greens.
vers la gauche.
If you are an expert at reading putts, you're going to have a bit of a leg up, I think, this week. I love the fourth hole, par 5, that stretches along the ocean, has a green that's well protected by bunkers, which probably might dissuade some from going forward into the 7th hole. Similarly, a par 5 stretching down the ocean, but is much less protected around the green. And that green is enormous, by the way. So that'll definitely be green light city for the players this week. And one last hole. I really love the par 4 14th. The players are going to hit over the water to a fairway that juts out into the ocean on a peninsula. So that will provide some great entertainment this week as well. Looking forward to see what kind of creativity is on display by these players here this week at Old Marina Golf Club.
Oh, well done. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him. That doggle hunt.
This one's for birdie.
C'est de pute.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
This is what they have left for par.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole.
En vrai, je pense que c'est plutôt dur celui-là parce que genre y a personne qui a de moins de 3, de moins de 2, tu vois. Je pense. Faire. Avec le vent là, c'est dur. Hein.
Well struck. Sitting at 2 over for the day. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagined in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
It was going to take a mighty wallop to get there, but in a good position.
Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back. A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt. Just didn't drop. Par putt coming up here. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Teeing off here at the 5th. That's not the outcome they were after. No green in reg, but a chance to save their par. Ooh, that almost went down. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Okay, let's head to the next. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Oh, what a touch of class, holds it from the sand. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Time to tee off at the 6th.
C'est bizarre parce qu'il n'y a personne qui a de -3 ou de -2. Alors vraiment, tous les de -1. Donc je sais même pas un -2, tu vois.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. Going with the 8-iron here. This one's headed towards the rough. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Solid little par putt here.
Sitting at 2 over for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball from point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Bugger, a bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next.
Je suis pas très bon, les gars.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. That should find the cut
Je
stuff.
suis mauvais.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat.
B. Allez, c'est maintenant.
Oh, that's well
C'est maintenant ou
played.
jamais.
A chance for birdie here at the 9th.
Bravo.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. He's currently tied for 12th.
Allez.
We've reached the beginning of the back 9, the 10th.
Look,
9 coups pour
renverser
cette
something
tournée.
happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And that shot back in the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. 2 strokes off the lead.
Enculé. On va encore faire un moins. Faire un
Now
plus du
let's
coup.
switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Ouais, c'est chier Froc. Fils de pute.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay,
mec,
let's
c'est
get back
revenu.
to it, shall we? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Ouais.
Not sure if they
Plus 2 pour lui et
understood
moins
the
plus
lie of the
3.
land there, Rich. Well, you can't blame them, Rich. I'd have a look at that again if I hit it. Putting now for a bogey. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. You like that, didn't you? And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Mais mec!
I think he's got
Je peux
around
pas partir plus à gauche aussi?
135.
Putain!
Needs this one to kick right. He's found the surface.
Ah, je
Good
suis pas
chance
là.
here.
Le premier, oui, mais.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make
Mais
this.
mec, c'est catastrophique.
A bit long on that one. Oh, gee, that line was
Cata,
looking good,
vraiment.
wasn't it? This one's for bogey. And it's back-to-back bogeys here. Got to turn this momentum around.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Ah ouais. Ah ouais, toujours plus. Ouais. Tu peux partir plus loin aussi? Vas-y, encore plus loin.
Yeah,
Ouais.
quality shot that. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
And this putt to draw even with Will Zalatoris.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
And now at +4 for the round. We have a par 4 on this one. Well, that's a handy shot. From about 200 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Yeah, that was a safe play.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
A bit too much pace on that one. 7 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his par.
Well done. Now 4 back after that hole. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Après, ce circuit il est dur. Parce que je suis pas mauvais. Enfin, si je suis mauvais là, mais quand même.
Oh, well played.
Putain.
That's heading into the rough, I
Pas
think.
si mal, c'est pas si mal, c'est pas si mal. Il est un peu revenu.
Not a bad approach. He'll be
C'est
paid.
maintenant ou jamais.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Ooh, right by the hole. An opportunity to make a par here.
They've got this to get ahead of Will Zalatoris and leave him in their dust trail.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
On est beau celui-là par contre.
This should play.
Bien. Allez, 3.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris
Allez,
that this rivalry
allez,
is
allez.
indeed not to be taken
J'ai fait
lightly.
l'autre.
Here's Will Zalatoris. Okay, time to return to the action.
Bien joué. C'est que le terrain il doit être
Good
droit.
opportunity coming up to
Ouais,
move
il
into
était
the
droit.
top 10 on the leaderboard. And that's for birdie. Well holed.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are
Allez,
definitely heating
réalisez
up.
l'exploit de revenir
Let's finish
peut-être.
with a flurry. It'd be nice to make it move up the leaderboard. Well, Rich, this player's certainly making moves up the leaderboard, aren't they?
Absolutely nice push on this final round. Still needs to keep the foot on the gas, continue making birdies if they have any hope of winning.
That lie was so bad, I didn't think they'd be able to get it anywhere near there.
Oh ouais, j'aurais pas cru que c'était aussi fort.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. That was a gallant attempt.
Mais c'est...
Bogey putt coming up here. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we are in the fairway bunker. Can they execute a good shot?
J'y arrive plus. C'est dommage franchement.
Well, that was a good strike. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead.
Merde,
Uh-oh,
c'est quoi
this
ces
one
tours de
leaking
merde?
out to the right.
That's a tad wayward. Not
Attends.
quite finding the surface.
Va plus loin aussi. Hein.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Oh,
Alright.
just missed. Just a
terrible.
4-footer remaining. Was on a good line.
Ouais, mais...
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Sitting at 6 over for the day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
And now striding to the final tee of this round.
That double bogey on the last hole, wow, it's going to leave a mark. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, that one will play. This shot from around the 200-yard mark. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped. And here we are with the third shot. Playing their 4th shot. Oh, they'll be stoked with that.
Bon,
That could have been a big score, but a
dur,
fine
dur.
finish. Well done.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Well, unfortunately, not able to secure
pardon,
back-to-back victories here, but you've got to be impressed with the performance overall.
Luke, this player did everything to seal back-to-back wins on the PGA Tour. Unfortunately, coming up just a touch short. Still 2 awesome weeks.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
Bon, mais voilà. Une fin de saison. Mais j'enchaîne avec frère. Oh. Merde. C'est la saison ça? Oh, les gars, c'est dernière. Bon, les gars, pour moi c'est fini. Hein. Voilà, pour moi c'est le dernier épisode, je pense. Voilà, j'espère que vous avez aimé cette petite, voilà, petite carrière. Moi je dis à la prochaine. Ciao, ciao.